Welcome back to Her Brainstorm with Jen Spratley, where we shine a light on extraordinary Black women in history. Today, we're honoring a remarkable matriarch whose quiet strength and visionary leadership helped to shape America's fight against slavery. Her name is Charlotte Vandine Forten, the wife of sailmaker abolitionist James Forten. She stood at the heart of Philadelphia's most influential Black families, fostering activism, education, and equality across generations. Charlotte Vandine Forten was born in 1785 in Philadelphia. Though records of her early life are sparse, we know she did belong to a respected African-American family, and she raised 9 children alongside her husband, James Forten. They married in 1806 after his first marriage ended prematurely due to his wife's passing. Their union marked the start of a powerful legacy, one deeply grounded in activism, education, and community. Charlotte was no passive partner. She and her daughters co-founded the Philadelphia Female Anti-Slavery Society in 1833, one of the first biracial women-led abolitionist organizations in the nation. Their home became a hub of organized resistance, hosting leading abolitionists and serving as a beacon of interracial cooperation. The society they helped establish, it stood for more than abolition. It symbolized women's leadership and social justice long before the women's suffrage movement gained any momentum. Charlotte raised children who carried forward her and James's commitment to freedom and equality. Her daughters, Harriet, Sarah Louisa, and Margaretta, emerged as prominent activists in their own right. Margaret Forten organized boycotts of goods that were made by enslaved labor and opened her own school in 1850. Let me repeat that. In 1850, she opened her own school to educate people of African descent, holding key leadership positions in the anti-slavery society. Sarah Louisa Forten Purvis, a gifted poet and writer, contributed poems and essays to The Liberator. Harriet Forten Purvis, the third daughter, co-chaired anti-slavery fairs. She served as a delegate at conventions, and with her husband, Robert Purvis, she ran an underground railroad stop from their home. When James Forten died in 1842, his wife, Charlotte, continued as the family's guiding force. She lived until the age of 99, and she witnessed the Civil War. She witnessed emancipation and the beginnings of Reconstruction. Generations raised in her household continued her fight for freedom. The Forten family's influence extended even further. Their granddaughter, Charlotte Forten Grimke, became an acclaimed educator, a poet, a diarist, and a civil rights advocate. Wow. Charlotte Vandine Forten exemplifies the power of steadfast, behind-the-scenes leadership. As a wife, as a mother, and as an organizer, she nurtured a family that became central to the abolitionist movement. Her life reminds us that activism isn't always loud. Sometimes its most powerful expression is in nurturing children who become legends of justice. Thank you for joining me in celebrating Charlotte Vandine Forten, an extraordinary matriarch, an abolitionist, and an architect of hope. If you'd like more stories like hers, please like and subscribe and let me know who you'd like to see featured next. I know that God has called you to do great things as well. So if you feel stuck or need help figuring out your calling, please reach out to me. Until then, keep learning, keep amplifying, and keep celebrating the women who shaped our world.